Hello students, this is Professor Ambily Pillai, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Kundugodu. So welcome to my class. Today we are going to see Unit 3 from the subject Principles of Marketing, and the topic is Product Policy. So let us see what we are going to see in this chapter. So starting, you have the introduction, meaning and definition of a product. So let us see what is the meaning of a product. A product is an item offered for sale. A product can be a service or an item. It can be physical or in virtual or cyber form. That is, anything that you buy by giving money for use, further use, can be considered as a product. So it can be virtual, that is through online mode, or an offline mode. Whichever way you buy or use it, we call that product or a service, goods or service as product. So let us see some definition which I have just shown you here. So the first definition given by Professor Philip Kotler. A product is made up of three parts: tangible product, that is materials and construction, extended product part, services, and generic product part, the benefits. So this is a definition given by Philip Kotler. Let us see what W. Alderson says in his definition. A product is a bundle of utilities consisting of various product features and accompanying services. Then let us come to the introduction part. A product is meant to satisfy the need of the customer. It may be referred to as anything that is to be offered to a market that might satisfy a want or need of a consumer. There are two concepts of product. They are narrow concept and wide concept. So let us see in detail what are the two concepts that specify regarding the product. So let us see the first one, narrow concept. Under the narrow concept, a product is a bundle of physical or chemical properties which has some utility. Product is an item or a thing that can be offered in a market for the satisfaction of human wants. In a narrower sense, the term product denotes tangible goods that have a physical existence, thus like fan, table, TV, pen, cooler, chair, etc. So all these are considered as a product. So all we have seen, all the things that we use for our daily daily use or daily needs, day-to-day needs, all these are considered as a product as per narrow concept. Okay. So what is a broader concept of a product? In a broader sense of term, it includes both tangible goods as well as intangible goods, or that is also called a service. See here, in narrow concept we have considered only a product, a physical product. But in broader concept, not only physical goods but also service has been considered as a goods. Examples of tangible goods include car, washing machine, mobiles, etc. Examples of intangible service include banking, insurance, transportation, etc. So you understand, na? So banking, they give service. Even bank, they have so many service as in terms of products like loan, account service, banking service like providing you a SB account or a fixed deposit account or giving you loan or even net banking services. So all these services we can't feel it, right? We can't touch or feel like a product. They are also called as a product because in broader concept, not just a physical goods but also service is considered as broad concept. So, once again, I repeat, now in this session, what we have studied, the meaning of a product. So, product is nothing but not only a goods but also the services and the related services of the product. Goods is also considered as a product. Then some definitions given by two eminent economists. Then introduction of a product. So introduction of a product, here we studied about the two concepts, narrow concept and broad concept. So next, in the next session, we will see the further part of this chapter. So hope you have understood it. Welcome back to my class. So now we will see the next part of the unit 3 chapter, product policy. So in this session we will be learning about the characteristics of product and product concepts. So what are the characteristics of a product? Product is one of the elements of marketing mix or marketing program. Next is different people perceive it differently. Management, society and consumers have different expectation from a same product. So one product will have a different utility to different kinds of people, and different people will have different their own perception about a product. Product includes both goods and services. So, in a broader concept of a product, we have already learned in the first initial sessions that there are two concepts, narrow concept and broad concept. So, in a broad concept, product includes both goods as well as service. Marketer can actualize its goals by producing, selling, improving and modifying the product. Okay, so any marketer who wants to sell his goods will have to, he can achieve his goals only by producing, and not only producing but trying to sell those products. And not only just selling is an important aspect, they have also a priority of improving the product so that they can be competitive in the market, so they can stand the competition in the market. And finally, how can they improve? By modifying, by changing the features or changing the looks or price or quantity or quality of their existing product. So all this is a part of the characteristics of a product. Then product is a base for entire marketing program. So whatever advertising or selling or buying, everything is concerned or related to a product. Without a product, all these activities have no purpose or no use. So these are some of the characteristics of a product. Then, in marketing terminology, product means a complete product that can be sold to consumers. That means branding, labeling, color, services, etc. constitute the product. Product includes total offers, including main qualities, features, and services. It includes tangible and non-tangible features or benefits. It is a vehicle or medium to offer benefits and satisfaction to consumers. Importance lies in service rendered by the product and not ownership of a product. People buy the service and not the physical object. So that is what they say. Whatever product you buy, the consumers will always see the quantity of satisfaction or the amount of satisfaction they get from using that particular product or a service. And they don't just see the company's name or image that is there, but the main center point is a product. So these are the characteristics of a product. Okay, so next is product concept. Product concept is an understanding of the dynamics of the product in order to showcase the best qualities and maximum features of the product. Marketers spend a lot of time and research in order to target their intended audience. Marketers will look into a product concept before marketing a product towards the consumers. So what they're saying now, the modern market is such a thing that the consumers or the customers are considered as a king of the market. So whatever he or she wants it, the taste of the consumers are given more priority, and any marketer who wants to sell his product has to first study or get the first hand information on what kind of product consumers really want, and then based on that analysis a marketer has to produce his product and then try to sell the goods. Otherwise the product will not find a consumer. So here, this is the end of the session. So in this session, we have studied about the characteristics of a product. So here, the main highlights of the characteristics are: product is one of the element of marketing mix or program. Different people perceive it differently. That is, every person have different satisfaction or need or expectation from the same product. Product includes both goods and services. It includes tangible and non-tangible features or benefits. And finally, the idea about product concept. So hope you have understood this session. So let us move on to the next session very soon. Okay, welcome back. So now we shall see the next session from the same unit 3, that is product policy. So in this session we are going to deal with product mix strategy. So what is product mix? Let us see here. So hope you can see on the screen. Product mix, also known as product assortment, refers to the total number of product lines a company offers to its customer. That is, the same company will provide or will offer different kinds of product. Okay, so the dimensions of a product mix is like width, length, depth, and consistency. Like for example, Tata company has so many different kinds of product under its chain of services. That is, it has Tata Motors, Tata Salt or eatables, or the Titan watches or Sonata, Fast Track, and then Tata Docomo, the communication services. So all these kinds of products are provided under the same company brand. So that is an example for product mix. So let us see the dimensions of a product mix. So there are 4 dimensions, that is on the basis of width, length, depth, and consistency. Let us see further. So what does this width give you? The meaning of width. Width, also known as breadth, refers to the number of product line offered by a company. As I told you, for example, Tata Group has Titan watches, Tata Salt, Tata Motors, etc. So this is called width. Next is length. Length refers to the total number of products in a firm's product mix. For example, Maruti Suzuki Baleno cars are available in different series like Delta, Alpha, AMT, etc. That is, maybe on features or looks or in price or in technical aspect, the same product is provided in different variants. So that is called length. Okay, so next, what comes under depth? Depth refers to the number of variations within a product line. For example, Maggi noodles have different flavors. Lux soap are available in different fragrance. So the price may be the same or the name may be the same, but the taste or the smell or other silent features in it will change. So they are the best examples are Maggie and soaps or hand washes. You have so many. The same company provides different fragrance or um, uh, different with light changes in the product feature, but the basic product will be the same. So don't get confused with the length. So in length, what happens? Like this Maruti Suzuki, they have Baleno. For in that, you have Delta, Alpha. They are all variants, and features also changes. Okay, the overall look will also change. But here, the overall look will not change. Only the taste or flavors will change. Now let us see the consistency. It refers to how closely related product lines are to each other. It is in reference to their use, production, and distribution channels. The consistency of a product mix is advantageous for farmers attempting to position themselves as a niche producer or distributor. In addition, consistency aids with ensuring a firm's brand image is synonymous with the product or service itself. So it is nothing but making a product more acceptable or positioning a product in such a way that it is nowhere being comparable to another product. That is making your product unique. Okay, so these are the four dimensions of a product. So, dimensions. Welcome back to my class. So today we shall see now we shall see and session 21. So this is all we will be studying here in session. The factors affecting changes in product mix strategy. What are the things that will strategy and dimensions affect the product mix strategies or decisions? Okay. The next so let us see the first next session market demand. So, whenever there is a change in fashion, habit, or purchasing power, or income, or attitudes of consumers, definitely that will affect the product or the marketer who is selling that product. So the change in the demand of a product due to change in habits and all these factors affect the decisions of product mix. So if at all you want to be up to date with the consumer needs or preferences, definitely there will be an impact of these changes on the product mix, either length, depth, or the consistency. Okay, so all these things will have its impact on the product mix. Okay, then next is cost of production. If the company can develop a new product with the help of the same labor force, plant and machinery and techniques, it can decide to start the production of that product at lower cost. So as I told you, the marketer has to continuously study what the consumers really need. So as soon as they find some change in the taste or habit of your customer, then definitely the marketer has to change his product, maybe in feature or in looks or whatever way the consumer needs. And for all those changes, if the company has right kind of workers or employees or labor force and the right kind of plant and machinery that can help in the change in the features of a product. So any change in the product will have to be done through a change in a machinery. So the machines you have seen in a factory how a machine works, right? So the machine will be printing the same kind of boxes or covers and same quantity or quality of a product. So suddenly if you are changing your product, definitely you must change your plant, your machineries. So if your machineries are good enough that it can be changed or it can be adjusted in such a way that it can be that it is easily adjustable to the change in the habit or needs of a consumer, then that will create a scope for low cost. Otherwise, the company have to purchase another machinery for the change. Okay. Then next is quantity of product. If the production of new product is considered to be at a large scale and the company can add one more item to its product line just to get the economies of scale, large scale production, keeping in view its production capacity and other factors. So, if it is possible for the company to add on increase its number of products with its existing product, then definitely that will help the production mix. Otherwise, it is very difficult to increase or decrease the product drastically. Then, advertising and distribution factors. Advertising and distribution factors may be one of the reason for changes in production mix. If the advertising and distribution factors organization are the same, the company may take the decision to add one more item to its product line. So, if the company has a unique image or if its advertisement is so pleasing and is so reachable to the consumers, definitely it is very easy for a company to start a new product, okay, in its line. Then use of residuals, that is leftovers. If the residual can be used gainfully, that is the raw material which you are using after while using the raw material, that is converting it into finished product, there are so much of wastage or the residual or leftovers of the raw material which are being thrown out. So instead of throwing out or selling it to a second some other party, instead of wasting those leftovers, if there is a chance to produce another product from that waste material, definitely the company can add it to their product line. If residual can be used gainfully, the company can develop its byproducts into main product. For example, a sugar mill can profitably develop the production of paper cardboard or wine from biogases. So, these are some of the examples for use of residuals. Then next is change in company desire. Keeping in mind the objectives of the firm, maintaining and increasing the profitability of the concern, the firm may eliminate some of its unprofitable process or may start a new, more profitable product. In this way, the firm tries to make its product mix an ideal one. That is, if some product is not successful in the market, then the company will think of changing the product or changing entirely the product and putting into a new product into the market. So all this is possible in product mix. Then next is competitors' action and reactions. The decision of adding or eliminating a product may be the reaction of competitors' action. If the competitor is producing the same product, then the company will stop its product and do another one, a new product. If companies thinks that it can meet the competition well by making necessary changes in the size, color, packaging or price, it can make such a changes. Okay, then next is a change in purchasing power or behavior of the customer. So, as we all know, customer is a king in the modern market. So, any change in taste or like of a customer will definitely have an impact on the product and ultimately the company. So, the company may think of adding one or more product, keeping in a mass production or increase in profitability in the mind. So, keeping all these aspects, the company will definitely study the consumer needs and go on changing their product. Then, full utilization of marketing capacity. If the company is not getting desired result, that is, if the company's product is not being purchased by the consumers, then it can decide to stop the production of such a product and divert its resources to produce a new product or improve the existing product according to the needs of the consumers. Okay, so then last one, 10th one is financial resources. Finance is the lifeblood of the firm, that is money. Availability of the finance may necessarily have some changes in the product of the company. If the company is short of finance, that is no money with them, or if the product is continuously going into loss, the company may decide to drop such production. Similarly, if the company has sufficient funds, it may improve its product. So, company always need money for its running successfully, and so always it will study. If any product is not successful, it will immediately stop production and try to produce another product which may be acceptable by the consumers. So let us see a sum up of this session. That is factors influencing changes in product mix. So what are the reasons that will lead for change in the product mix, that is change in the product line, the kind of products that a company is producing. Change in the market demand. So whenever there is a demand change, the company will change the product. Then cost of production, that is if it is very cheap to change the product or features, then definitely the company will think of changing its product. Then quality and quantity of production. Then advertising and distribution factors. Use of residuals means leftover, the raw materials which are going wasted, they will use those raw materials and produce new product. Change in company desire, that is aim or objective. They may change their objective based on their objectives. They will change their product. Competitors' actions and reactions. So if the competitor is producing another product, the company will also try to produce that product. Okay, so change in purchasing power or behavior of the customer, full utilization of marketing capacity, and finally the financial resources. So company needs money. So to earn maximum money or profit, the company will either stop producing a unsuccessful product or increase the production of successful product. So all this will have a change in impact on its product mix. So hope you have understood this session. So we will move on to the next session quickly. Thank you. Okay students, so now let us see session 22 from the same unit 3, product policy. So in this session, what we are going to see is introduction and definition of product planning and development. So let us see what is the meaning of product planning. Product planning is a process of searching ideas for new product, screening them systematically, converting them into tangible products, and introducing the new product in the market. It also involves the formation of product policies and strategies. Product planning comprises all activities starting with the conception of product idea and ending up with full scale introduction of the product in the market. So product planning means right from getting an idea of what to produce, how to produce, with what to produce and when to produce. So all these questions, when it comes practically out, then that is called a product planning. So planning what to produce, how to produce and when to produce. Okay. So then, the definition. According to William J. Stanton, product planning is a starting point for the entire marketing program of a firm. As I told you, for any marketing mix or any marketing activity or a program, a product is a center point. So, every activity revolves around a product or a product. Okay, so here product planning is a starting point. So finally, a product will come out only after a thorough planning and decision making with regard to what to produce and how much to produce. So that is why William S. Stanton has said that product planning is a starting point for the entire marketing program of the firm. So, what are the significance and objects or objectives of product planning? So, let us see. Product planning and development is a vital function due to several reasons. So, why it is so important? Firstly, every product has a limited lifespan and needs improvement or replacement after some time. So as we people, we are human beings and we too have a cycle. Definitely like us, even a product has a cycle. That is, it will get introduced and then it start growing. It has a maturity stage and it has a downfall stage also, where it has to take decision on improvement or changing the product. Okay, then secondly, needs, fashion and preferences of consumers undergo changes requiring adjustments in the product. So as I told you, consumers taste is ever changing, their needs are always changing and they are never satisfied with the product. Okay, so once they start using a product, they always expect some improvement in the product. So that is also one reason why you have to plan your product. Thirdly, new technology creates opportunities for the design and development of better products. Best example is mobile phones. See, 10 years back, how was a mobile? Very big and very uncomfortable to carry in our hands. And even the features that the technology used, there were no apps or game apps or so many different types of apps that are available now were not available then. That is all because of the help of technology or the latest technologies that the product has been improved. Okay, so this is the third reason why product planning is very much required. So, what is product planning? Why product planning is required? Let us see once again to replace obsolete product, that is old product. To replace old product, we need a better product. For that reason, we will do product planning. To maintain and increase the growth rate or sales revenue of the firm. Yes, the main objective of a firm is to earn maximum profit and be a market leader. So, to attain that position, a company will have to continuously plan its product. Okay, then to utilize spare capacity, that is, I told you, maybe raw material or extra machineries or extra people are there in their company. To make use of the human resource or the physical resources, the company can plan a better product, a new product. To employ surplus funds or borrowing capacity. That is to use its excess money or fund or a capacity, maybe building or machinery. It has lot of machinery, different types of machineries. To make use of them, the company may start a new product. Okay, may start producing a new product. So that those excess fund money or the excess machineries that are in the company or factory can be used. Then to diversify risk and face competition. That is, the if the company has only one product, then all the pressure will be to safeguard that product's market. So instead of that, if the company has different types of product available for sale, then definitely the risk of one can be recovered from the other. So that, and to face competition. So let us summarize. We have seen the introduction and definition, significance and object of product planning, and why or the reason for product planning. So they are to replace obsolete product, that is outdated old product. To replace the old product, you start planning for a better product. To maintain and increase the growth rate or sale revenue of the firm, to utilize spare capacity, to employ surplus fund or excess money or borrowing capacity, and to diversify a risk and face competition. So hope you have cleared this session. So we shall go to the next session on a short while from now. Thank you.